Hi, this is Ron Janish, and this video is about some of the rules in part 2 of the professional course, and we're going to take a look at them right here. And okay, first concept about the professional course that I think it's a good idea to understand. We really prefer that you pay for it out of profits. Okay. So that's number one. This we're going to talk about part two. The thing about the part one of the professional course is it's really designed to get you in the groove and use specific techniques that give you a decent number of trades a year and some very nice profits. So let's take a look at the professional course part two. This one's a little different because in this one here, uh, several things that are very important. One is that whenever you put on a trade, by the end of the day, there's a positive number here. This is a positive number, okay? And this trade was put on this morning. Let's take a look, 27.39. That would be about here, okay? So went long about here, prices are here. What are we looking for? We're looking for new highs, and of course it's not likely to happen today, but we're looking for new highs, and there's a very good chance it'll hit this upper line up here. Okay. So rule number one is you want to have profits you don't want to have a trade on overnight that's losing money. Period. Simple as that. Now, there's certain things that you're going to learn in order to increase the probability dramatically that this rule is something that you can comply with easily. And the reason is the timing of the trades. You're going to learn a timing technique that's really kind of neat. Okay, that'll support you in this endeavor. So, and this is something that that Andrews didn't teach. That had he known about it, he probably would have. So we have that. Then number two is that you label the charts properly. Let's take a look here. We can see that we have an upsloping 2P line. This is an hourly chart, by the way. And so we're looking for the trades to go up here somewhere and probably make new highs and quite possibly pass this line here. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have on. Okay, that's a long, and here's a short. Okay, so here's a short. And like I said, label the charts properly. Now, one of them, notice that once again, we have the FAR 2P line. Very simple concept, very simple line. And we're sitting here in the position and put it on this morning. And so it's probably going to take a bit of time, perhaps several days, for this trade to come to fruition. Actually, it should take several days because it says daily 3 down target, and that has a very specific meaning. So what we'd be looking for is probably a week or more for this to come, for this trade to be over. Okay, and over here I have this labeled up here. This label up here simply means that when we go down here, we need to really watch this. I got to put you on hold. I got the phone ringing, or I can just get rid of it. Let's see. Somebody in Illinois. Let's throw them out. Okay, good. Let's turn them off. Okay, so in this particular trade here, we can see that 33.66. So it got in over here roughly, and once again, one of the rules is you don't go home with a losing trade. Okay. So And that doesn't mean if it's a losing trade today, you get out and you jump back in tomorrow. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, so here we're looking for that. Also, if this goes and makes, let me take a look at something. Yeah, here's the other label that's up here. If this goes and makes new lows, then we're looking at this being a double trouble, and that would mean it comes down here, then we'd be looking for one heck of a move to the upside. Okay, be a nice and strong one. I'll give you an example of a very nice double trouble. Okay, let's see if we can make this look a little prettier. Here we go. DT, this one here made a new low. Okay, and then up she went. Okay, and of course I'm not in this trade anymore. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at some other trades that are on right now. Here's the NASDAQ, very simple. Let's look at the hourly so we can see. Okay, so 66.41.75. That would be about here. There we go. So it looks like we got in about here. Remember that, we're sitting on this position, and the concept is that more than likely prices will make new highs and even try for this line here, probably going past it. Okay. Let's see what else we have on. Okay, here we go. So here we got in at 1981. 25, 1981.25. Let's see, where would that be? Oh, it's somewhere about here. Okay. And it's gone all the way up and come back down. And the theory is that price, well, we have our stops in, is that price will continue to up and try to make some new highs. Okay. And, earlier today we were much more profitable than we are right now, but that happens. So we still have a nice open profit in this position. Okay. So let's go over the rules. Rule number 1 is you do not go home with a losing trade, period, in the professional course. And number 2, you're usually looking for trades that last several days. Then the next thing is you're using the course methods, and you're also using our timing technique. And with that, you're able to accomplish the concept of not going home with a losing trade. Okay. What else can I tell you? Yeah, you always label your charts. Okay, labeling the charts is vital. It's really, really vital, because it's real easy to look at a chart and not see what you saw the other day. And so when you see something, you label it, and we tell you exactly how to label those charts. Now, the other part of the program in the professional course is it takes some time. This is not something that you open a manual and instantly know all the material. What happens is the program will have at least 3 sessions a week, and these sessions will be with me. And what we'll do is we'll go over the different markets. and we'll look at the trades that are on and some potential trades. How many trades would it be reasonable to expect? I would think that it would be normal to have 5 to 30 trades a month. I mean, right now, using the simple pro approach, pro part 2, I've got, as you can see, I've got 4 trades on. So this is what we're looking at. And the other thing that's pretty important is we'd really like you to pay for your professional course out of profits. Okay, pay for part 2 out of profits. Now, part 1 of the professional course is very inexpensive and gets you used to the rhythm and how things are done, and some of the techniques and things that we focus on in part 2. So this 2 or 3 sessions a week will take you probably good 3 months. Okay, it's going to be via Skype, and and in order to qualify for the professional course, there has to be an opening, and that's not a problem because we can have several people with the Skype system at any given time. And and you need to have taken the advanced and the expanded course. Okay, so remember those important rules. You can use them now. Don't go home with a losing trade, and label your charts. Okay. Anyway, I thank you for your time and see you next time.